What is up, Periscope Nation? Team Periscope. What's happening, Mr. Rockford? Welcome to Greenville, South Carolina. It's Monday night, and I have a really fun, cool announcement that I will spill as soon as I see a heart. How about one heart? What's up, the Sarah Moore? How's it going? Well, there's a heart. I love it. So here's my big announcement, as promised. I told you it would cost you a heart. Tonight on Blab, I am super excited. Drinking your coffee. Yeah, I forgot. It's another day out there, isn't it? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Tonight, or in Saraland later this morning, I will be co-hosting the Victoria Frat Show with the Meerkat Queen herself, Victoria Frats. How cool is that? So on Blab, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, tonight. Finally, I wanted to do this show 2 weeks ago, but we couldn't get in touch with the guest. And then it was Labor Day and blah, blah, blah. But finally, it's here. A couple hours away, right before the debut of The Daily Show. So that'll be good. What's up, Jordan? Oh, here's my car. Sarah, do you see my car? This is my Honda Accord, 50 states or bust. This is the car that got me all around the United States. So Sarah, I don't even know if I've told you, this summer I drove around the United States, visited 50 states in 100 days and volunteered with youth organizations in all 50 states. I took this car, and what I did was I asked everyone that I met, all of the youth organizations, to sign my car with a piece of advice for a young person. And so it started out very meagerly. Here, with EWAP, that was the first thing written on there. And, oh, well, thank you, Sarah. I followed you back because of an amusing GIF that I now have saved on my desktop. So I volunteered with youth organizations in all 50 states, and I asked each one to sign the car with a piece of advice. Oh, yes, to sign the car with a piece of advice for a young person. And so you see all of the different things written on the car. I wish I could have brought this car to the Periscope Summit. That would have been fun, but unfortunately I was a big time meerkatter this summer, so I'm still trying to punch my way up into the Periscope world here. So you see all of the different signatures on here. It was a lot of fun to collect all of these. You see some of the stickers as well, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. This is my grandma right there. Keep on running. She's from Idaho. Spread the Freewheel. That was from Indianapolis. Plan, Hope, Feel Better, Dig Deeper. Just found out these guys have a new executive director, so that's really exciting. It's the girl that I worked with there got promoted to interim executive director. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't I know that one for sure. The Dr. Seuss quote, this is from New Mexico. This is probably my favorite quote on the whole car. Your attitude determines your altitude. You see, you got Wisconsin, Peoria, Illinois, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Honolulu. Yeah, so there you go. Hope is the most important element of our endeavors. That's from Jacksonville, Florida. I've left this sticker on there. Chris, you should either have something sprayed on to save it or photograph everything. Yeah. I'm going to spend some time tomorrow when it's a little bit warmer out here, retracing everything. Make sure it's all good. Charlottesville, Virginia. Christian was just watching me on Meerkat, so that was exciting. So when I say big announcement, Christian already knows what the big announcement is, which is, first of all, I'm not saying Runza. I'm going to be on 4 Blab shows this week. Starting tonight is the big one with the Victoria Frat Show at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. No idea what time, Australia time. Yeah, 4 shows. Tonight, Victoria Frat Show with Megan B. Stevenson from Comedy Central's Review. Literally my favorite show on television. 2 ridiculously good-looking women. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing in that room. I do not deserve to be in a room with those two perfect females. It's crazy. Tomorrow, I'm going to be the guest on the Joe Show, the Joe Simon Show, at 11 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be really fun. So we'll talk about my trip, talk about evangelizing social media around all 50 states. Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern is Wind Down Wednesday. So I'll be drinking some Pinot Grigio, do 9 Nebraska, and wear high heels. Yeah, I don't own any high heels. 9 Nebraska. Yeah, I think that's what you mean. 9 Central, yeah. Wednesday is Wind Down Wednesday. My co-host is not available this week, so I might be taking that show on solo, or maybe finding a couple co-hosts to join me as well. And Thursday, I'll be on the Blabulation with Joe Wilson, talking about what's your why is the topic. So I'm going to be the guest talking about why I drove around the country and took on a crazy trip like this. So those are my 4 big opportunities to chat with you guys. Gosh, I can't speak tonight. Joe Wilson is fantastic, isn't he? So tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Maybe Sarah can tell me what time that is Australia. The Victoria Frat Show, hopefully series debut. Victoria has not pledged to do multiple shows yet, but I'm sure it's going to go so fantastic and awesome that hopefully it'll become a regular thing. I can only work out Eastern fast. Yeah, so it's 10 p.m. Eastern. So what time is it now? So now it's 6:45, so it's going to be 3 hours and 15 minutes from now. I got to stay up. I got to go drink some soda or something. All these blabs are so late. What's the shirt, by the way? The shirt today is Fargo Brewing Company, which I did not actually go to, but I went to Fargo, North Dakota. It'll be like 12 in the day here. Fun. So I did not actually go to the Fargo Brewing Company last year. This shirt was actually gifted to me by someone I met last year in Fargo, where I went to a baseball game there. By the way, I appreciate all the hearts. I don't know if Christian is still here. I know last time I did a Periscope, Christian gave me like 1,000 hearts. That's him there. So I really appreciate you guys hearting it up. I really appreciate you guys hopefully getting a chance. There's Christian. That's my boy. He was too busy tapping on the screen to write comments. Christian, I really appreciate you, buddy. And know that I'm doing everything I possibly can to try and stay on my 2 feet here, find a great job where I can continue to stream with you guys. That has been my #1 priority since my trip ended. And that's why I do have all these great opportunities lined up this week to continue to chat with you guys. And so it's very important to me to not just offer lip service, but actually try and stay in this arena. So what do I want to do? That's a great question, Sarah. I want to help hopefully a national organization get more involved with the live streaming scene. Now, however that may play out, whether it's a for-profit corporation or a nonprofit organization, I wrote a LinkedIn post tonight. Maybe you guys can check that out and share it, about how I would be a perfect fit for a travel or convention visitors bureau. Convention and Visitors Bureau. I think the opportunities to live stream for a community, a literal community like a city, would be amazing as well. You know, getting the chance to go out and stream either environmental stuff or events that are going on, or live stream from different conventions, whether it's a business convention or a job fair or a panel, all those sort of things. I think all of those things are amazing. Sure, college. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever, man. I want to be a live streamer. I want to go out there and I want to be one of the first to go out there and say, listen, my job is to live stream for this organization. It's going to happen. And people are telling me like, oh, that's a long-term, long-distance. No, it's not. Let's do it now. I'll start tomorrow. And I can deliver awesome content nonstop. You put me in the city of Greenville, you put me in the city of wherever, you put me at Clemson, you put me at Coca-Cola, you put me at whatever, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, whatever the assignment is, I'm down. I'm your guy. I can do it. I can be the voice of any organization that's looking for team up with Jeff Goldberg. I text Jeff, I email Jeff, I speak to Jeff a lot. Just waiting for the right opportunity. It's not that far off. It's really not. And for me, the last thing I want to do is settle into a job that I really don't want to be doing just because I need to make money. I want to be doing something, and an employer wants me to be happy too. An employer doesn't want to hire someone who's not going to be happy doing what they're doing. So it makes sense for me to hold out as long as I possibly can and try and, my gosh, excuse me, just past dinner time here, to try and stay involved with, an organization, hopefully one big organization that understands the value of quality, interactive, engaging live streaming. That's me. I'm going to be that guy. It's just a matter of who, where, and when. So thank you guys for tuning in. I want to make sure, hopefully I'll see some of you guys tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. I am co-hosting the Victoria Fratch. The first step was the haircut. Yeah, I used to have crazy long hair. Second step is going crazy and making it happen. In progress, man. And if you know of someone in Nebraska that wants to hire me, I'll move to Nebraska. I'll move to Montana. I'll move to Fargo. I don't care. I want to do what makes me happy, which is this, which is hang out with you guys. And whether it's this, whether it's me talking to you guys, or it's me the camera around and showing you guys, what's going on. 2,000 hearts. Christian is my boy. Sarah, that's my passion. That's why instead of spending all my time going from McDonald's to Wendy's to Burger King, knocking on doors and trying to figure out how I can scrub their toilets, I've spent all this time on Blab trying to figure out who the right person is I need to speak to get in the door, hand me the keys, and let me drive. I'll shave the beard off too. I don't even care. I kind of like the way the beard is coming through. I might leave it on for the Victoria Frat show tonight. We'll see what Victoria thinks. But I can be that guy. I'm ready. And if these live streamers, if the Josh Greenbaums of the world are too shy to say, I want to do this, then I'm going to be that guy who pushes the envelope. Who would you need to speak to in a company? A marketing director? Probably a CEO. Probably the boss. The boss. Because this would involve most likely creating a position that doesn't exist, and or reallocating resources that are assigned to other positions. Haha, you met with the Visitors Bureau, right? In Lincoln? Yeah. I did meet with the CVB in Lincoln. Yeah, Sarah, I'm ready. I would move to Australia. I think there's some crazy stuff involved with doing that. It's funny. I'll tell you this story while I walk back inside now. If you just joined, this is my car. While I'm out here, just show it to you one more time real quick. Take a quick walk around. Come to Australia. So there's a lot involved with moving to a different continent. And I learned this, Sarah, because I took a trip last year. I actually visited 48 states in 90 days last year. And you're not going to believe this story. It's too ridiculous to believe. But in San Francisco, where I stayed for a week, I stayed at a hostel, and there were hostel meetups or whatever. And I actually met, I can't even say this with a straight face. I actually met a pair of sisters from Australia who were just, ridiculously, stunningly pretty and just super nice and just so funny and awesome and amazing. Don't think I didn't look into the possibility of moving to Australia after my interaction and engagement with these Australian sisters who were on vacation in the United States. It was awesome. It was really cool. I actually took them to their very first baseball game. Oh, I got my TV on real loud here. I actually took them to their first baseball game in Oakland. We saw the Oakland A's play the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah, we're a good-looking bunch down under. Oh, I know. There was an exchange student who lived in my dorm at Binghamton University, who was like a model, like literally a model. Like she does. I think she did like the Got Milk commercials in Australia. No, I know you're being silly, but so am I in a way. I'm being a little facetious. Why is it Australian girls are wonderfully awesome? Oh, you just want me to keep kissing up to Sarah because she's watching. But Sarah's really cool too. I very much enjoy following Sarah. You should follow Sarah. I think that it's, with social media, 3,000 hearts, I should just leave this thing going. So Christian can keep hearting it up. What was I going to say? Make sure you follow Sarah. I got to check out one of her Periscopes soon. I don't know that I've seen her actually on Periscope, but I've seen Sarah on Blab a couple times. I have a hilarious GIF on my computer of Sarah. There's the follow Sarah LOL. What, did you think I wasn't going to say that? You should follow Jordan too. And you should follow Christian as well. I haven't scoped in ages. That's because we're all on Blab now. Speaking of which, I will be on Blab at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific for the Victoria Frat Show. I did music last night, but the quality sucked. I could tell Sarah was having fun this weekend on Snapchat with some bachelorette party or wedding or something that she was at. I got my friend beatboxing. Watch that one. Cool. I will definitely tune in. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun. I'm back in my apartment now. I'm going to rest up a little bit and prepare for the Victoria Frat Show. Did I mention? 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. Then tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on The Joe Show on Blab with Joe Simon, who was awesome. He was on the Jenny Q Show today, so that was really cool. Wednesday, I'll be doing Wind Down Wednesday, possibly solo, possibly with a guest co-host. That's to be determined, 10 p.m. Eastern. And Thursday, I'll be on The Blabulation with Joe Wilson, 7:15 Eastern, 4:15 Pacific, talking about what's your why? Why did ChrisStrub travel to all 50 states in 100 days? All right, so I'm going to get going. I will see you guys real soon.